Welcome back. As you can see, you can't see all the wall, but it's dried quite nicely. Another job ticked off. Only going to be a short video today, I'm afraid, because we've got to get back early. But Sharon's going to finish the beams off, we're definite, and we're going to start boxing in the pipework and the wiring that runs through the bedroom.
Hi, we're Sharon and Andy. Welcome to Finca Live.
In 2019 we bought a derelict finca that used to be a bodega in the Murcia region of Spain. The building was an empty shell with no main services, water, electric or sewage, and we're restoring it, doing all the work ourselves with the view to giving us an off-grid, debt-free home.
In addition to this, self-sufficiency is very important to us, so we're going to aim to produce as much of our own food as possible, and the idea behind these videos is to log our progress, but also to provide you with something you hopefully find interesting and informative. Please join us on our journey.
So Sharon's painting the beams. We should get these pretty much done today, and we can get this scaffold tower out of the way and give us a bit of space a bit more space in the room to work. And the next job for me is this is the waste pipe that's going to come from the kitchen that's over there for the apartment. So this needs to be plumbed in, dropped downstairs to go into the main waste downstairs. Everything's covered in lime wash on the ceiling. Not a problem, it comes off easily. Then we're going to box this in about 1 metre high all the way along, because we're going to have, the bed's going to be about here, but as we said, it's going to be an apartment for guests and stuff in the future, so there's an option to split the bed into 2 singles. So it's going to act as a headboard essentially for the beds as well. So this pipe's going to run downstairs. We're going to put a 90 degree, actually an 87 degree angle on it. This will go on the end of this pipe that comes from the kitchen. If you can just make that out there. And then we shall send this downstairs where it's going to be plumbed into the main waste pipe. So we'll glue these together. Just plastic pipe, new age glue this. Right, get the lid off. So all you do is put a good smear around. Put a bit on the pipe as well for good luck. And pop them together like that and leave that to dry. Same again, we'll get a bit in there for that, and on this one, and that just goes in there. So we'll let that dry and come back to it. So that end's now going on this pipe here. So what we're going to do first, I think, not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Stick a bit of glue on that. That goes down our hole like that. And this one, which isn't fixed at the other end yet, it just goes in there like so. There we go. We'll just let that dry now. Okay, so that's all in. It comes through the wall there from the kitchen, and it's going to be on the other side, and disappears down to downstairs there. I've packed it up temporarily while we box it in. I'll put some better supports in. We'll probably insulate around it as well, so if someone's lying in bed or someone's washing up, you don't get the sound of the water coming past. Shannon's busy scraping away there. All the top ones are nearly done. This is the very last one. And then we can move the scaffold to the middle and just finish that bit off. Hooray! So the little kitchenette is going to be along this back wall here. I don't know if I said before, I think I said in the other video, the fire is going to be there. And we're going to have a dining table under the window. And probably a settee or a couple of armchairs for relaxing here. So you can see the pipe coming through. There's a lot of wires and stuff here. They'll all be tidied up, don't worry. There's our waste pipe that's going to go to the sink, so we can just tap on from there. I can now fill this hole in, get all these cables tidied up, and yeah, we're going to have a look downstairs, what's happening there. So this is where the pipe comes in. And the main waste pipe is there, so all I'll do is put an angle on that, cut a piece and get one of those jointing things and piece it into there. That goes outside to the pumping station. Happy days. The next job down here, somewhere here but we don't know yet, is to put in the plumbing for a washing machine. We've got hot and cold water pipes here. There's also, they both run behind, coming down from that, sorry, they don't. The hot water comes down this side from downstairs. So we can get that plumbed in as well, just so we've got a washing machine when we move in. So the first thing we're going to do is fix this piece of wood to the wall. We have marked it, one at that end and one at that end, so it's level. We're going to countersink, we're going to use 8mm screws, big screws, and plugs, that's all. We're going to countersink these into this timber a bit, so they come through far enough. So the first job is to do that. I'm just going to run a 10mm wood bit in, that'll allow the head to go into the wood. We'll just put one at each end to start off with. I'm now going to run through the hole with a 6mm bit. He says, one there. Shoddy workmanship, a good tool. There we go, that one's through. I'll edit this bit out. And make sure it'll go in. Perfect. Okay. So the next thing is to offer it up to the wall and mark the holes on the wall. For this I need my trusty assistant. If you could just hold that end up for me, please. Lovely. Level with the mark that you did. Right, so just lining up with our mark, which you probably can't see, but it's there. Knock that through, and just give it a tap with the hammer that's not here. You kick that piece of wood to me.
You have to be a contortionist in this trade.
Absolutely. Give it a tap with our wooden hammer. Okay. And you can see, or you probably can't, but we've got a mark there. We're going to drill and stick a plug in. Okay, thank you, Poppy.
Okay.
The plug's a 7mm, so we're going to drill a 7mm hole in the wall. More noise. Pretty amazing, we didn't hit the stone. because they're not soft. Tap the plug in. We've got a proper hammer this time. That's it. I just need my trusty assistant one more time.
Oh dear. Start charging me, I'm busy.
We'll just offer this back up, level with the marks, and take it off hammer, screw it in. There we go. That one's done. There's now. I'm going to repeat the process along the timber. So that's in now. We just need a short piece to go in this end. So we just set that on there, up to the wall, draw a line under it, and we're going to cut it. Right, so cut. We're going to repeat the procedure again and fix this to there. Lovely, look at that, perfect. So that's it, fixed to the wall. What we're going to do next is put a piece on the floor, and then another piece is going to be out here that will accept the top that we're going to put on this. And then we'll probably put a few braces in, and we're going to T&G the whole lot, the same as the ceilings. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. The wood's in for the boxing and the first piece of it. And the beams are done on the ceiling, and I must say they do look absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're aiming to do a video a day documenting all our progress as we go. It's free to subscribe, just click the button below. If you want to receive notifications for all our videos, check the little bell and select all. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.